Okay, Tunguska event. This is like just a quickie. I'll probably do this a bit more. I'll do a better one. Just want to get this out there. Tunguska event, they say, was a massive explosion that occurred near the Tunguska River. It flattened an estimated 80 million trees over an area of 2,150 kilometres squared, 830 square miles of forest. Eyewitnesses suggest that 3 people died in the event. The explosion is generally attributed to an airburst of stony meteoroid, what rubbish, about 100 metres in size. It's classified as an impact event. Oh, it was an impact event for sure, even though no impact crater has been found. Well, there wouldn't be, because there was no like spinning ball flying through the air. The object is thought to have disintegrated at an altitude of 5 to 10 kilometres. No, it didn't. It didn't disintegrate, and it's still there. Owing to the remoteness of the site, the limited instrumentation available at the time of the event, modern scientific interpretations of its cause and magnitude have relied chiefly on damage assessments and geological studies conducted many years after the event. Studies have yielded different estimates of meteoroids. Well, you might as well forget that, because it wasn't even that. They say the airburst would have measured 5.0 on the Richter scale. Estimates of its energy have ranged from 3 to 30 megatons of TNT. Right, now we're getting a little bit, there's a bit of truth there. I would say they used 30 megatons of TNT to kill what I'm about to show you. An explosion of this magnitude would be capable of destroying a large metropolitan area. Since the 1908 event, there have been an estimated 1,000 analyses of microsamples from peat bog near the centre of the affected area, which show fragments that may be of an extraterrestrial origin. Now we're getting a little bit, that's true. It was something that was extra to this terrestrial area, but it's just from the other side of the ice wall, and it was a giant. And it was a giant riding a horse, and these are the giant's legs. It got thrown from the horse in the blast, and they were both killed. And this is the creature's head, shoulders, body, and there's the horse. That's its nose and its head, its poll, neck, shoulders. There's one leg coming out here, pastern there, shoulder here, rib cage here, the hind, the rump looks like it got kind of really badly disintegrated, and you can still see the blood. You can still see it. That's definitely a horse and rider. I don't know if that's the horse's tail or the rider's tail. Maybe the rider had a tail. And this is part of the back leg, and then there's still blood leaking out. See this? See the blood leaking out. So the Tunguska event was when a giant horseman and his rider, a giant horse and his rider, giant horse and horseman. See, it says there, Tunguska event site. Wandered into our realm from the other side of the ice wall, and got blown up with how many megatons? 30 megatons of TNT they used to kill this creature and its rider. Sad. And it made me think. It made me think about Nagasaki and Hiroshima and about that film, The Claw. Well, that film, The Claw, was about a giant bird that came into our realm. And I thought it was a UFO to start off with. But there's what looks like a crane in Australia. I'll find it and I'll show it to you. If I can find it again, I should have made a note of where it was. And Godzilla and King Kong. Yeah, I think that was Nagasaki and Hiroshima. I think that actually when they dropped those bombs on Japan, it was to kill a giant monkey and a giant lizard. Godzilla was just a giant lizard that strayed in. And obviously you don't want people to live that have seen it, do you? You know, because otherwise they're going to go, oh, I saw a giant lizard and I'm going to tell the world. So no, you don't do that. You make sure that you drop an atomic bomb that will kill everyone that's seen it, plus the creature itself. Anyway, they tell us what they do. They tell us. They make films about everything that's possible. Time travel, you name it, everything. They have technology that's so way in advance. Like, I mean, flying saucers, Vermanas. Vermanas have been around. Solomon and Sheba. Solomon was riding around in a Vermana. So, there you go. That's my little Tunguska video. I've been trying to set up a studio with a bit of help, but my help has now been taken away through a bit of a problem that we have in Egypt. He's not allowed
Alert from Google Chrome. Thank you so much. Grinning face with normal eyes.
Oh, that's nice. Egyptian men aren't allowed into a building to visit a woman unless they're married. And I ain't getting married. Stupid.